Hi guys, Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, joining you with another Kitaholic Kits design team layout. Thank you so much for joining me. So in today's layout, I've used this gorgeous heart paper. It's kind of like those candy lolly hearts. And I cut out on my silhouette a big gigantic heart right in the middle of it. And I added some stitch lines around the heart in about a centimetre away. And I'd got the silhouette to cut all the stitching holes because, you know, much easier than me trying to pierce those myself. And yeah, off camera, I've stitched all the way around the outside of that heart. I've now got my little distressing flower tool, whatever you want to call it, and I am just roughing up the edges around the outside of the paper and also around the center of the heart. In two particular spots, I roughed quite roughly. I roughed roughly, and made a bit of a larger, sort of dent or larger scratch in the side of the paper. I did that on the top right and the bottom left. Once that has been all jazzed up, I clear away the excess fluff that has now come off the paper, and I'm ready to glue that down. Now, this paper I have trimmed off a border. So the love heart paper is about 11.5 inches wide now, 11.5 by 11.5. And then obviously you can see that there's quite a large love heart taken out of the center. The love heart would be probably almost 9 or 10 inches. It looks like 9 inches from the top and about 10 inches from the sides, but it's a bit hard to guess. I just kind of judged that looking in the Silhouette Studio design, whatever you call it, whatever that design feature on the computer program is, and just judged filling up quite a large space right in the center of the screen. Then I'm going to glue that down, and as you can see, I did just go all the way around the edge because I know I want to tuck a few things underneath the love heart. That little middle triangle part was popping up a little bit, so I am going to stick just a little smidgen of double-sided tape underneath that just to hold it down and hold it together. Then on with my photos. So I have backed my photo with the leftover packaging. So the packaging that the thickers came in had a really gorgeous sort of peachy color underneath them. I think it was the thickers. It was possibly the ephemera. One of them had a really gorgeous peachy color on the card that came underneath it. So I've actually backed my photo using that thick card because it was just a really nice color, and it complemented well with the colors that are going on in this sort of layout in the busy paper background. I did try using this background with some different color underneath, not white, but just found there was just so much going on that I found it was best if I just backed it with white underneath. I am a bit of a lover of white space, and it's taken me quite a little bit of time to learn to use so much patterned paper. I'm definitely starting to embrace it now, but I couldn't quite come to filling the heart with a pattern paper. It just didn't quite work for me. So now that I'm sort of getting the feel of how I want this layout to look, I'm liking the basic idea. You can see that I've cut quite a few stickers off that 12 by 12 sticker sheet. I'm someone who likes to play around with my layout design. I like to see where my bits and pieces are going to go. So today I decided I would try cutting out the bits of stickers. I know it takes a little bit longer doing it that way, but it meant I could push them around my page without actually having them stick down. And for me, that worked really well. I could start to see where I wanted everything to be, and it made me confident to start the sticking down process. And that's what I'm doing right now. So this photo was taken in 2014 when my husband and I were on our honeymoon. Our honeymoon was not quite a bit after our wedding, but at least a good 9 months, I was just counting, sorry about that silence, 9 months after our wedding. Because we were both teachers, we wanted a little bit longer than just 2 weeks or even 10 days and then be rushed straight back to work. So we ended up getting married in the middle school holidays, which are a fortnight, and then so we got married right in the middle of those, so that didn't really leave us enough time for a honeymoon. So straight after our wedding, we went over to Tasmania and just had a little mini moon. And then in January, when we have our big 6 weeks holidays, we went to New Zealand for a holiday, and it was just gorgeous. And I think this photo is taken in Whitianga, but I'm not 100% sure. And if anyone from New Zealand is listening to me and I just pronounced that really, really badly, I apologize. It is one of those New Zealand towns that has a W, but you don't pronounce the W. You say like F instead of W. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the right one. Whitianga, I think that's right. Or maybe it's a P sound. Oh, I don't know. Someone can correct me, please. So I'm just playing around. I've got a whole bunch of ephemera that I'm sticking down and a few bits and pieces off the sticker sheets as well. Just adding on some of those gorgeous gold hearts too. I know straight up I am going to have no trouble using all of the thickers that came on our thicker sheet in this kit. I know that it wasn't a back-to-back thicker sheet, so there wasn't 100 of them, but they are all gorgeous. The words are all easy to use in my opinion for my life. So I am busting to get those out on a layout. The only one that might cause me a tiny bit of problems is No Drama, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to be totally fine with these. So I'm a bit excited about those. They're just gorgeous. I love the font. I love the colour. Lovely. And I love all the little love hearts and arrows as well. So once I finish this little top embellishment cluster, I'm just about done. I will of course pop on some gold colour shine, because we all know how much I love that. And those of you that got that part of the embellishment, the kit, I think it was 2 months ago, you've now got some colour shine too, so you'll be able to splash that on at the end of your layouts as well. So here we are. I am about to fly into some close-ups for you that are a little bit more clear, so hopefully you enjoy seeing those. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and check out the other videos that are up on the channel. Sorry, I'm losing my words now. Thank you so much. And yeah, make sure you check out the rest of the channel, and I will see you next time with my next layout that'll be coming up very, very soon. Thanks everyone. Happy scrapping. Bye.